I'm so excited. Like, I've been wanting to film this video for so long. I'm looking smartish, but that's because today we are doing the cabin crew flight attendant tag. I enjoy it. I really do. It's all about customer service, all about safety. Now, you might think that, cabin crew is only tea and coffee. But let me tell you, anyone dares to tell me, oh, you only serve teas and coffee, me and you will never speak again. Because this is what everyone thinks we do. Coffee, tea, yes. It's more than that, because, for example, God forbid, in an emergency, I will know which equipment to use. Aircraft door is open differently in an emergency. I know where everything is kept. Like, in panic mode, we're the ones you come to if you want to leave. And it's a bit sad that sometimes people don't take us as seriously, because the training is intense. So first, I've been a cabin crew now for 3 seasons. Now, what seasons means is that I'm on a fixed term contract. Depending on which airport you're based from, in my company, for example, you'd work from March till October, or from like January till October. Always wanted to do cabin crew or work in aviation. I just never knew that was within reach. To be honest, I never tried because I never knew what the process was. And that's why when I get questions now on Instagram, I actually understand why they're asking me. Is even the most simplest of questions. How to apply? You literally have to be motivated and join forums. I joined a cabin crew forum, which every time there was any vacancies, they'll be like, hey guys, Virgin's got vacancies at the moment, or Emirates has got open days at the moment. You need to really think outside the box. It's as simple as whichever airline you want to apply for. I'll say don't limit yourself, because it's a very long process. So apply for all of them. When they have any vacancies, you literally go on their website, you look at the careers section of their website, and you just try and apply. It's as simple as that. If you want it, apply for it. I can't help you. No one can help you. You can only do it if you want to do it for yourself. Someone DM'd me, asked me, can I start at the age of 24? Babe, I started at the age, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, you can start at any age. I've got team members that started at 50, so it's never too late or too early, as long as you're over 18 to start. As long as you finish high school, I think that's their main requirement. As long as you have finished high school, you've got your GCSEs, you can be a crew member. And there is no specific school or no specific course to get the job. You just have to be motivated and driven to try and get the job that you want. I did business, travel and tourism, and did a few languages at high school and college. I didn't go to uni. Now, my friend did fashion and she did uni for that, while my other friend just finished high school and never went to college, just started work straight away. Interview stage, I'm going to just run through it quickly. First, you're applying online. Hopefully you get an email saying your application has been forwarded. Nowadays, sometimes they ask you for a video or a telephone interview before you even get to meet the recruiters. If you get to the recruitment stage, well done already, because it's so hard to just get into the recruitment stage. So they'll do a group activity, see how you interact with people. If, you're too pushy, you're a bit rude, you're polite, you're patient, volume of your voice, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll cut the group into two. One group will continue on to the next stage, just like X Factor. And the other group sadly will have to go home. Now, I did that for other airlines, and I'm telling you, when you're that group that gets sent home, it's so sad. Like, you literally cry, like literally your life is over. But the thing I didn't do was give up. So you never give up. Next stage is your solo interview. Here is your time to shine. Here's the time to tell them that this is all you've been dreaming about. This is what you want to do.
You're made for this job. Please take me. Please employ me. Please, please, please.
Well, not like that, but you know what I mean. And then you go home and you wait. I think with some airlines, if you're lucky, you reply within a week, but usually it's a 2 weeks wait. And then you get the call saying you've been chosen. Like, the day I got my call, I was at my old job, and I was just like, thank you so much for this opportunity. But please, that is not the day you hand in your notice. Because from the moment they say, yes, you've got the job, till the day you start, it can be as long as a year. Like, that's the thing that a lot of people don't know. There's a couple of things you need to do. Now, if you don't know how to swim, please let this be the time you go take your lessons and make sure you learn how to swim. If you haven't applied yet for cabin crew, go and learn how to swim now. Disclaimer for all my black people, go and learn how to swim if you want this job. Please, go and learn how to swim. But yeah, so the stage is you do a criminal record check. We can't let just anyone jump on a plane. Yeah, criminal record check. You have to usually provide 5 years of where have you been kind of stuff. In the last 5 years, have you been working? Have you been at school? Have you been living in a different country? Why was you living in a different country? If you was living in the UK, was you working? If you wasn't working, why wasn't you working? Like, they want to know everything. They want to make sure that they're putting on a plane a trustworthy person. So they give you a start date, and you don't jump on a plane straight away, honey. There is a good, intense 6 to 7 weeks training. Now, let me tell you, during the 7 weeks, you'll want to cry. You'll be depressed. You'll want to quit. It's the hardest thing that I've ever gone through in my life, hands down. Make sure you have supportive people around you, because you're going to need that person to say, you can do it, keep going. There is an exam literally every 2 days for 6 weeks. Now, bear in mind, you've quit your old job, yeah, and you've started this new one, yeah. If you don't pass your exam, you don't get to fly at all. So it could have been a whole year now. You've done all your process, you've joined, only once you've passed all 10,566 exams, I'm exaggerating, it will be Wings Day. Like this, literally, let me show you. Let me take my jacket off. I'm even hot. This literally represents your struggle. It represents your struggle, your exams, the pain you went through, your swimming test. Like, this is why crew are so proud of their wings, because it literally represents how hard you've had to work to get it. Uniform wise, shirt. My one is a shirt. Got a waistcoat. And our blazer. So wings, name badge, we've got one stripe. While you notice it, so the stripes literally with most of the airlines represent who you are. Let's talk about shoes now. These are my outdoor shoes. My indoor shoes are in my car. Sorry, I didn't think properly. But yeah, I make sure that these are like the comfy ones, so they've got like cushions. They're from Amazon. They're really, really good, and they'll last me the whole season. With the hair, cause it's just above my shoulders, I can wear it down with my company. Some companies will only want a bun. Some companies will only want a ponytail. Some, it just depends. But I'm quite lucky. At the moment, I've got my natural hair out. Makeup wise, mascara, eyebrows, foundation, lipstick are a must. There is no, oh, I don't wear makeup, the job's not for you. Then those are the main things that they require just to look decent, to look presentable. Let me give you an example of a normal day to Lanzarote. Yeah, let's keep it basic, let's keep it simple. I have to check in at 5:30 in the morning. Now you might think, oh, that's not too bad. I live about an hour away from the airport, but the car park is 15 minutes away from the airport, which means not only do I have to drive an hour, but I also have to make sure I arrive in the vicinity around 40 minutes before check-in. So let's say it's 5:30. I'll aim to be at the airport car park around about 4:45 in the morning. We are very grateful. We get like a bus that takes us to our terminal. The bus runs every 10 minutes. So in case you park your car and you've just missed your bus, you're going to have to wait another 10 minutes. So already the day has started like a long time ago, because I want to be at the airport for 4:45, meaning I've left my house at 3:45, which meaning I got up at 2:45 to get ready. Now do you sort of understand my pain? So your flight's at 7 o'clock, but meanwhile, don't forget, I started my day at 2:45.
Now it's time for us to serve drinks, make sure everybody's okay. Then we go around with the meals, hot meals, if you've ordered any. Then we go around with duty free, if anybody wants to buy perfumes, you know, like stuff like that.
So on a short haul flight, what it means that I don't leave the plane, we stay on the plane. Which means is when everybody gets off to Lanzarote, everyone's like,
Bye, going on holiday, bye, see you, bye.
Within like the space of half an hour, people from Lanzarote that are coming back to the UK will get on board. Yes, I have to do the whole thing again.
So they get on, somebody wants a glass of water, somebody wants to go to the toilet, somebody wants to help me with his bags, somebody wants me to help them take the baby while they're sitting down. Like, it does not stop.
We have to start again.
Teas and coffee, meals, hot meals, duty free, anybody wants to buy perfume, anybody wants to buy a scarf, anybody wants to buy a bag.
And then we land back into the UK. You work with a different team every day, so you have to be really, your personality really has to be strong, because you might get attached to some of the crew and you make really, 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 really strong friendships, but you might never see that friend again unless you organize something out of work. So yeah, you work with someone new every day, pretty much. You get off the plane. If you work long haul, yes, you're lucky enough to maybe have a 1 day or 2 day layover, sometimes even longer, sometimes it goes up to a week. So it just depends which airline and which base you will be flying from. What don't you like about flying? Probably the bloating. Bloating is really bad. You become a balloon. You can't really see it underneath our uniform, but we know you get. And then as you land and maybe you walk towards your car park, I'm sorry, this is gonna sound really nasty, but you're gonna fart for like 10 minutes. It's not gonna be one of those it's not gonna be one of those, yeah, it's gonna be literally like you're literally gonna deflate like a balloon. So yeah, of course when we do a meal, we have to clear the meal, so of course you have to pick the rubbish. I use gloves just because I can't deal with anybody's pieces of food touching my hand. Can't do it. And what else? Sometimes it's sad, like you might have an event, you might have a last minute wedding, or you might have a last minute maybe event, or maybe even a concert, and you can't make it because of how your scheduled flight is. How do you balance life and how do you enjoy it? So you have to be very organized. That's no question about it. You have to be very organized. And the good thing about this job is because it's so dynamic, so different, so unpredictable, you do actually get a schedule. It's the second week of March, and I know what I'm doing till the end of April. So you get about 6 week worth of rota, worth of flights, information. So you can plan. I can definitely plan. I know which days I'm definitely off, and I know which days I'm on standby. Standby means that basically for a certain period of time during that day, they can call me to come and do a flight in case someone's sick, or there's been an emergency, or they need a spare crew. So for example, today I am on standby from 8 o'clock in the morning till 12, which means from 8 till 12, they can call me and say, Flav, can you be at the airport within an hour and a half? We need you. That's what standby is, which means don't make any plans for standbys unless you have a friend. I always have a friend on hold that is like, let me know if you don't do nothing on your standby, we'll go grab a Nando's or we'll go for tea and coffee. So literally at 12 on the dot, you can start making plans, because guess what? The rest of the day is yours if they don't call you. It is hard, but most of the time, because I like the job, I actually don't mind. I can deal with rude passengers now. Like, come on, it's me. Try me on my plane. Try me. Especially what I hate is when someone maybe is rude to one of my colleagues, and maybe she's like small, and you can just tell that they're just taking advantage of the fact that they're very shy. I won't stand for injustice. Wakanda forever. But I don't particularly like to deal with drunk passengers, because they're so unpredictable and you don't know what they'll do next. Is it true you have to be skinny and tall? Well, you don't have to be massively tall, but some airlines do prefer a certain type of height. Certain things that we need during our shift are quite high above, and if you can't reach that, you can't be employed by them. And it's true. I see more and more curvy crew being taken on. I think now you're working in such a restricted environment. You want to be able to move around quickly. You want to be able to fit through certain gaps, and that's just the nature of the job. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for showing me love. Like, comment, subscribe.
Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away.